There's one thing that most clinics won't tell you, and skipping it is why your hearing aids are not working well. Still struggling to hear in conversations in noisy places, even after spending thousands on hearing aids? You're not alone, and most importantly, it's not your fault. That's on the hearing care industry, not you. You've seen the ads of sleek, futuristic devices that promise to change your life. The price tags are big, and the promises even bigger. But here's the part they never tell you. The device itself was never the problem. It's what they skipped in the clinic when they fit it. In this video, I'm exposing the industry's most common and costly mistake and showing you how to avoid it. You'll learn the one step that can finally help you hear clearly, connect deeply, and stop wasting money on hearing aids that don't actually help. Let's just be honest. For most people, the whole process feels broken. You spend months, maybe years struggling. You miss the punchline of yet another joke. You're tired of asking your family to repeat themselves. You start to feel invisible at dinner parties because the background noise is just a roaring wall of sound and it becomes exhausting. So you finally decide to do something about it. You go to a clinic, you get a hearing test, and then you're shown the options. Here's the good model for $2,000. The better one is $4,000, but this one is the best. It's $6,000, but it has all the bells and whistles, the most advanced noise reduction, the most channels, premium everything. The message is crystal clear. If you really want to hear better, you need to dig deeper into your pockets. So you decide to do it. You make that investment. You get the top of the line devices convinced this is the answer. And for a little while, things seem okay. But then you go back to that noisy restaurant, the one you've been avoiding, and it's still a mess. You still can't follow the conversation, and you feel just as isolated as before. You paid thousands of dollars for premium hearing aids, and you're left wondering, what on earth did I actually pay for? So many people in this exact spot just give up, and those expensive hearing devices get tossed into the drawer. This story is incredibly common, and it's the direct result of the industry's biggest lie. The lie isn't that expensive hearing aids are bad. Many of them are actually really incredible pieces of technology. The lie is that the idea of the device itself is a magic bullet, that just by paying more money, you'll automatically unlock better hearing. That's just not true, and it's a belief that benefits the seller, not the patient. Think about it. What are you actually buying? The device is just a tool, a very sophisticated microphone and amplifier, sure, but your hearing loss is unique. The size and shape of your ear canal are also unique. No two ears are the same, not even your own two ears. The idea that an expensive gadget will perfectly match all of your individual needs without serious customization is frankly ridiculous. All that frustration and wasted money, it comes from focusing on the hardware instead of the service. I get asked every day, which hearing aid is the best one? The question that patients should be asking is, what's the best process to make the right hearing aid work perfectly for me? People are dropping a fortune on hearing aids that they barely use because they were never set up correctly in the first place. They make endless trips back to the clinic for tweaks and adjustments that never quite fix the problem. It creates a cycle of disappointment where you start to blame yourself or the technology, and you feel like better hearing is just impossible. It's not. You've just been sold a bill of goods. You've been sold the suit, but nobody ever tailored it to fit. If this is already helping you rethink how hearing aids should be fit, tap like. And if you've ever felt let down by your own devices, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And hey, if you want more content that helps you take control of your hearing journey, don't forget to subscribe. So, what's the secret? What's the one thing that separates a life-changing hearing aid fitting to a multi-thousand-dollar paperweight? The answer is a set of procedures called best practices. And the most critical, non-negotiable part of this is something called real ear measurements. Real ear measurements, or REM, is considered the gold standard in fitting hearing aids by every major audiological association on the planet. It's the only way for your audiologist to objectively see what a hearing aid is actually doing inside your specific ear canal. Without it, The person fitting you is basically guessing. Let's get back to that suit analogy. Your hearing loss is the reason you needed a suit for your daily life. You can go out and buy one budget-friendly off-the-rack suit for $500, or you could buy a premium designer suit for $5,000. Now, imagine you just put on that $5,000 designer suit, but the sleeves are too long, the shoulders are too wide, the pants are baggy. It's beautiful and expensive, but it looks and feels awful because it wasn't made for you. But what if you took that suit to a master tailor? They take your exact measurements, fit the shoulders, hem the pants, take in the waist. Now it fits you like a glove. Which suit would you feel more confident in? The tailored one? Every single time. That's exactly what happens with hearing aids. The premium device is the designer suit. Real ear measurement is the master tailor. A less expensive hearing aid that's expertly fit and verified with real ear measurements will almost always outperform a top-of-the-line hearing aid that was just guessed at when it was programmed. The real value isn't in the price of the suit, it's in the skill of the tailor. So what do these best practices actually look like in the real world? It starts with a comprehensive needs assessment. They shouldn't put you in the sound booth too quickly. Your provider should ask where you're struggling most. Is it in restaurants, in meetings, family gatherings, the TV? And use that to set real goals. Next is a full evaluation of your auditory system. Tests like tympanometry to check your eardrum and middle ear bones. Otoacoustic emissions to check your cochlear's health. And then the standard hearing test, plus speech understanding tests in quiet and in noise. Sadly, most hearing aid clinics only do the standard hearing test. Hear the beep, press the button, and test your understanding in quiet. And then they plug in that minimal data to hit the program button in the software and send you out the door, completely ignoring your unique ear. That's where these real ear measurements come in. A tiny, soft microphone goes into your ear canal right next to your eardrum. With your hearing aids in, sounds are played and your provider can see on screen whether the devices are actually hitting your prescriptive targets like NAL, NL2, or DSL. If they're not, adjustments are made right there until they match your prescription. That's tailoring. That's verification. Shockingly, studies show that fewer than 1/3 of clinics perform real ear measurements regularly. In any other healthcare field, skipping something like this would be considered malpractice. This is the single biggest reason people are unhappy with their hearing aids. They're not set up for them. The next best practice that we need to discuss is hearing rehabilitation and follow-up. Your brain needs time and training to adjust, just like physical therapy after surgery. The best clinics schedule ongoing support to help your brain relearn how to hear. Now this is where you take control. You don't need to be an audiology expert, you just need to ask your provider the right questions. Before you spend a dime on hearing aids, ask these questions. Do you follow audiological best practices for every hearing aid fitting? Do you perform real ear measurements on every patient? How do you validate that the hearing aid fitting is successful? How many hearing aid manufacturers do you work with? If they can't answer those, it's time to look elsewhere. A provider who proudly says yes to all of these isn't focused on selling hearing aids. They're focused on your success. The lie that a higher price tag means better hearing has cost people billions of dollars in endless frustration. The industry's best kept secret is that the skill of the professional and the quality of their processes are infinitely more important than the price of the hearing aids they sell. Now you know the truth. The key to unlocking better hearing is to invest in a provider who invests in you. Demand best practices. Demand real ear measurements. Because when you do, you can be confident that whether you buy a budget-friendly hearing aid or a premium one, you're finally giving yourself the best chance of success. You won't just save yourselves thousands of dollars. You'll finally get what you actually paid for, the ability to connect with your world again. If you want to learn more about hearing aids should be fit or how to spot red flags, you can visit our Learning Center online. You'll find free guides, videos, and expert insights that can help you make confident decisions about your hearing care. And if you're here in Utah, you can schedule a personalized consultation right on our website. We'll walk you through the full best practices processes, including real ear measurements, so you can finally experience hearing care done right. Links for these are found below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'm Dr. Layne Garrett, and remember, your hearing matters. Now, go out there and advocate for it.